The reason he keeps pulling away may be because you are trying so hard to bring him closer. I know you're probably calling it fighting for your relationship, but if you're the one always initiating, explaining, fixing, checking in, and trying to get the connection back, you're not fighting for love, you're chasing it. Here's a lie that we have been fed. We're told that when he pulls away, we need to communicate more. But in the pursuer distancer dynamic, over communicating and over explaining makes things worse. The more you pursue him for the love and connection that you really want, then the more he withdraws, the more rejected you feel. So you try even harder. And now you're trapped in this cycle that feels like love, but it's actually fear. Number 6, let the relationship reveal itself. This is the part most women are afraid of because you may believe that if you stop holding everything together, it'll just fall apart. But if the relationship only works because you initiate every conversation, you repair every conflict, or you're the one creating the closeness and connection, your effort is not helping your relationship. You're losing yourself, and it's preventing you from seeing the truth. When you stop chasing, he either steps up or he doesn't. He either remains comfortable with the way things are or he moves closer to you. If the relationship falls apart when you're no longer carrying it, it was not benefiting you. You are the one holding it up. And women get stuck because they know they shouldn't be chasing, but the moment he becomes distant, their body goes into full panic mode. This isn't just about putting your phone down. It's about learning how to sit with the uncertainty without abandoning yourself, expressing a need without over explaining, observing his behavior without rushing to manage it, staying grounded when you do not immediately get the response that you want. This is the deeper work I help women do. You do not break this cycle by memorizing the perfect script to say to him, leaning back, or pretending you're unbothered. You break it by becoming the woman who knows her worth, knowing what she needs, is able to set her boundaries, and remain grounded while she watches what he does without trying to control or manage him. The goal is not to become detached and not need anyone or become cold. The goal is to be able to say, hey, I want closeness. I want affection. I want consistency. I want a partner who is actually here emotionally without begging someone to give you those things or trying to control him at all. Your needs were never the problem. You're not too much. You're not asking for too much. This pattern changes when you stop auditioning for the right to have your needs met and to get the love and relationship you really want. You do not need to become quieter, easier, prettier, more sexual, more useful, or more understanding to deserve love. All these things is a way that we try to earn love. And you need to stop confusing how hard you're working for the relationship with how much love is actually present. So relationships take work, but mutual work is not one woman dragging the relationship forward while a man reluctantly follows behind her. Love requires honesty, growth, vulnerability, and effort on both sides. It should not require for you to repeatedly convince someone that you feel alone and to participate, to actually give their effort. So before you send the next text trying to explain and ask once again for your needs to be met, saying, I've said this 20 times, okay? Ask yourself, am I expressing myself or am I trying to control his response? Say what is true. Say what you require. Then stop chasing long enough to see what he chooses. You do not have to stay stuck in this dynamic. It is horrible. I was in it for literally years. You can learn how to develop the inner security, self-love, wholeness, and worth so that you never chase anyone for love, attention, affection, or your needs to be met ever again. The question is no longer, how do I get him to come closer? The question is he willing and capable of meeting me? So what's going on with your body is your nervous system, okay? It's panicking because this distance feels like abandonment. You're not reacting to what he's doing right now, okay? You're reacting to all those times you've been ignored, rejected, replaced, or left behind. This is why waiting on him to respond feels unbearable. So they're not your feelings right now. They're feelings from the past that get activated when you're triggered. And then your mind starts creating a story, and then that feeds the feelings. Like stories like he doesn't care. He must be talking to someone else. He's losing interest. Oh my God, the relationship's falling apart. So you reach for him. Not necessarily because that is the healthiest choice, but because you need relief from this uncertainty. And for that moment, contacting him makes you feel like you're actually doing something. But chasing does not create security, it gives you a temporary sense of control. In this dynamic, the distancer, okay, they often handle emotional discomfort by shutting down, by avoiding, getting busy, becoming defensive, and acting like the problem is not serious. All these things are very triggering to someone who's had unavailable or avoidant people in their lives let them down and hurt them. Closest may not feel safe for him. He may feel inadequate. He may not know how to sit with another person's emotions without trying to escape them. But understanding why he's doing what he's doing does not mean accepting emotional neglect. And you don't have to tolerate it. He can love you and still not have the emotional skills to show up for you or refuse to learn these skills. You cannot love him enough so that he somehow develops these skills or even practices these emotional skills to know how to love you properly. You do not have to stay stuck in this dynamic. You can learn how to develop the inner security, self love, wholeness, and worth so that you never chase anyone for love, attention, affection, or your needs to be met ever again.